Molly with Fanfiction Classroom, and today we're talking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Episode 6. We finally got the origins of Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider. If everybody saw the episode, you had to have realized when he was rescued and made the deal that the person he was talking to and got his powers from were Johnny Blaze. I mean, a guy comes up on a motorcycle, you don't see his face, gives the demonic power to Robbie and making him the new Ghost Rider, and the guy rolls off. I'm pretty sure Robbie's partly right that he did get his powers from the devil. I just think Johnny Blaze made a deal with Robbie Reyes so he could transfer his own power and free himself of the curse like Robbie's trying to do right now. We also find out that it wasn't Lucy or her husband that are responsible for the accident that created her, her losing her body. We find out that it was Uncle Eli Morrow that ended up causing the accident in order to gain the powers of creation. I mean, they were literally trying to figure out how to create things out of energy and nothingness. I mean, the experiment itself defied the laws of physics, and if he's trying to give this power to himself, he's literally trying to give himself the power of creation, the power to manipulate matter. We also get to see in this episode that the experiment itself and what they're trying to recreate is a throwback to Agent Carter Season 2 with the whole Roxxon corporation and what she was dealing with in her last season. I thought Agent Carter was a pretty decent show. I would have liked to have seen it stay on the air. But overall, I think how things are going to progress is that the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider is going to end up having to battle his uncle. I mean, think about it. It's kind of poetic. You got Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, a demonic spirit of vengeance versus a man of creation. And it's kind of poetic that it's family. There was this thing with Simmons and the director during this episode. The director sends her off on a secret mission. I believe that this is in connection to the end of the last episode, where he made a deal with that senator to keep what happened in the prison quiet. If this is the case, I'm sure that if this is the case, we're going to be seeing that senator use Simmons' knowledge to her own benefit. We already know she's working with the Watchdogs and helped orchestrate the global blackout attack to attack Inhumans. I'm not sure what that thing is in her apartment from the first episode where she's leaves and you see someone trapped in what looks like a chrysalis from Terrigenesis. I don't know if that's the case or is that why she hates Inhumans, but I think that's a possibility. I think it's all going to tie into that. We also got to realize that the director may be a dang supervillain. I at least think he's going to end up like that with him. I think he's going to end up being a bad guy. But right now you see he's so focused on re-legitimizing S.H.I.E.L.D., maintaining power through the lie that is transparency. But, you see in this episode, or you realize in this episode when they talk about the Star Wars quotes, like the director's talking to Coulson about Star Wars. He's like, Coulson, do you see yourselves as the rebels and S.H.I.E.L.D. as the Empire? And Coulson's no. He's talking about how he views Ackbar as the unsung hero, and the director's talking that Han Solo was in it for himself. I think that this little Star Wars tidbit is going to be a big thing in this season. I'm not talking literally, they're going to be talking about Star Wars every episode. I'm thinking they're talking about this director could end up making S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of like the Empire, more powerful, more secretive, along the lines of the Empire. Well, Coulson ends up having to go and rescue S.H.I.E.L.D., save it from itself again. It could end up being like that. Either way, I think this was a pretty good episode. I expect to find out more about Simmons in the next episode or so. I really do hope that she's not being someone's pawn, but I really think she is. And can't wait to see how things progress between Robbie and his uncle, Quake and the rest of the team. Daisy, and I think it's going to be really interesting by the mid-season finale. This is it for Fanfiction Classroom. Class dismissed. Oh, I want to hear your opinions. Thank you.